So guys, morning. It's Sunday morning here. We have done our walk. It's almost 11:30. We've done our walk, had our showers, all of that. You can see, I was going to bring this up a little bit later, but you can see it right behind me. It's a puzzle on the table. I'm going to show you.
We cannot be the only people whose dining room table has been taken over by a jigsaw puzzle.
Show what the puzzle's supposed to look like.
I mean, this is nearly impossible, guys. Look at this. Do I need to turn the light on? Can you see?
We can see.
It is basically impossible. We got the outside done, which we were very happy about, but then we just don't even know where to turn to next because look at the pieces. It's not like you can even like pick out something. Any hints, please?
We had Erica's niece and nephew here on Friday, not overnight or anything, but we're allowed to have people come and visit now in New South Wales. And we sat here for ages. It would have been about an hour. And this is what we achieved. That and those two bits. And a couple of bits connected here. And this little bit here. Yeah, so you may get an update on this or it may just be packed away in the cupboard. Let's see. The actual reason I grabbed the camera is Erica is in the process of making our breakfast. So I will swing it around, show you what she's making. That's what it looks like so far. Not very
appetizing, isn't it? We're going with something different for our breakfast today. We're going with the sweet option. So this is the blueberry and lemon egg loaf recipe from our website. So there's like eggs, cream cheese, vanilla, some lemon zest, baking powder, whatnot in here. Just going to whiz this up. Then I'm going to put it into a loaf pan, sprinkle in the blueberries, pop it in the oven, and then you have to be patient because we want to bake it, then let it cool down a bit so we can slice it up, and then we're going to fry it like French toast. It's a long process, but it's worth it, and it extends your fast, like it's a bonus.
Also, don't ask in the comments, is it eggy? It's eggy.
It's got 8 eggs in it.
Yeah, it's eggy.
But it tastes like a kind of custardy, pancakey. Try it, you might like it. Okay, so I've just whizzed all that up. Makes like a runny sort of mixture. And now I'm just going to pour it in here. Oh, might have gone a bit under with the paper. Sprinkle in the blueberries and then pop it in the oven. If the blueberries fall to the bottom, they will because it's quite runny. It's not thick enough, yeah. Whole punnet? Oh.
Why not?
Bonus. Little stalk. Okay, so it's got to bake about 30 to 40 minutes. And you'll see when it comes out, it's like big and brown.
So for dinner, we are going to have the slow cooker pork belly. We had it last weekend. I think it must have been Saturday. It was really, really, really delicious. So we bought a massive piece of pork and a fair bit of it went in the freezer. So we're having another piece today. I've just put some, we've run out of our own bone broth, so I just bought some stock, some thyme leaves and some garlic, and I'm just going to dry this off and season it with salt and pepper.
And how long does it go in the slow cooker?
So it's about 4.5 hours in the slow cooker, and then we pop it. This is what confuses people because everyone always comments, how do you get crispy skin in the slow cooker? Well, you don't. You put it in the oven after that for about an hour, and that is what gets the skin nice and crispy. When you put the pork belly into the slow cooker, you don't want the skin to be wet. And it actually stays quite dry, surprisingly.
Oh, that is
surprising. In the instructions for the recipe, which I'll pop in the description below, we say to dry it, but last time I didn't have, I got the paper towel out and it wasn't really that.
And is the top of that, was that scored when you bought it? Or
no, I scored it.
You scored it.
I scored the whole big piece and then I cut it into 4. So it was about a 2 kilo piece of pork belly, and I cut it into 4 squares. It was quite a square
It wasn't
piece.
quite square, wasn't it?
And last time I put quite a bit of pepper on and Erica was very happy with that.
I love pepper. It was nice. It was like a peppery, you know, like a pepper steak or something, the bottom of it. It was nice.
So it just goes in there.
So the stock, it's hard to see, but it's not covering it, it's just kind of covering the meat.
But it keeps the meat really moist. Now we've cooked pork belly a few different ways, and this is by far our favourite for the texture of the meat. It's really, really soft and delicious, isn't it? It's so good. So that goes on for about 4.5 hours. Our slow cooker is very close to dying. When we turn it on, the
screen is just blank.
So we just go with it. It should just start. There, it started. So I put my own timer on because I can't rely on that timer. But we will have delicious slow cooked pork belly.
And in exciting news, I ordered yesterday
Something I
an
don't know about.
instant pot.
Oh, I did know about that, yes.
So that's slow cooker, pressure cooker, does everything. But yeah, so we kind of need to replace that slow cooker because the screen just doesn't work at all now. Yeah, so we'll be using that. I'm going to try pressure cooking, like making bone broth and those types of things.
Yeah, because that will mean you get bone broth a lot quicker than the full 24-hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting because we've wanted one for quite a while.
Yeah. Smells delicious in here. It will like sink down once it comes out of the oven.
Back at the table.
We just hover around here for a while. Whoa! Nice.
Where are we eating breakfast?
Perched on the edge here. Okay, so I sliced up the egg loaf. I was a little bit impatient. It was still hot. Sliced it up and I'm just frying it up in a little bit of butter in the pan. And it's going to be yummy.
This looks really delicious. So like Erica said, it pretty much comes out like French toast. So we've paired it with some bacon. And we have some of this maple flavoured syrup from Nature's Hollow. It uses xylitol as the sweetener. And, you know, if you're having French toast.
Maple syrup is obligatory.
We haven't had this
No,
for ages.
we haven't.
Feels like a real treat. So yummy. So I was going to give another barbecue update. Well, there is no update. But a lot of people, when I mentioned the smoker problem in a couple of videos ago, said try a gas fitter. So I, used a contact form on a Newcastle gas fitters website, and they came back and said I need what was the term? Like an appliance specialist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not finding a smoker appliance specialist. Probably my last grasp is I'll call Barbecues Galore at some point and ask them if they have any, people that they know who fix them, or if they repair them. I don't know, but that's probably my last grasp. I'll call them. They may even have some advice around how I might be able to fix it myself, but that's my last grasp.
I mean, barbecues are very common in Australia. There must be someone who fixes them. Do you know what I mean?
Surely, yeah. The other thing, in a minute, I will take you out and give you an update on the herb garden, because the one patch of rocket that has come up has really come up, and like the coriander, I was really dubious about the coriander surviving.
We've never had luck.
We've never been able to grow it before, but it's taken now. I think we're gonna get some off it. The basil's on its last legs. We're probably not going to get too much more off that. But I also want to try the lettuce again, because the lettuce didn't grow where I put it. So I think that I want to do them in like little, I'm going to do them in egg cartons, and try and grow them there first, and then plant them into, like, to get a seedling, and then plant the seedling in the patch. So I'll see how I go with that. So that's one of the jobs I've got to do today.
Also, there was a pop-up notification in the calendar that you need to do sea salt today.
So I do the sea salt every 2 weeks, and I need to do that today as well. So a little bit of gardening. I also, there's a bit of an issue with the blinds in this house. Not for any reason, but when we got the house painted, which was in September before we moved in, they put all the blinds back up, but they put 2 of them back up in the wrong spot, and one of them is short and one of them is too long for the window, so I just need to change them back over. So I might even do that today, so we'll see. What?
Does that involve a drill or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can just...
Phew.
I don't have a drill, so hopefully it doesn't involve a drill. So this is the issue. The window here is shorter than the curtain by, which is not that big a problem, but the problem then becomes on this side behind Erica's work desk. Is it too short?
A little shorty shorts, knickerbockers.
And again, it hasn't really been a problem because it's behind Erica's work desk. We don't really pull this up and down that much, but it's just one of those jobs that I've just got to do and then it's done. So I'm going to go and grab the ladder and just easy peasy.
No, we're ending up with no blinds at this point.
Not so handy Dan is going to give this a crack.
But just, I need that, like I'll need something there, like because the sun comes in.
Yes,
behind
don't worry. Oh my God. No faith.
Ah, that was quick.
Well, it's literally 2 screws. You have no faith in me whatsoever. How bad do you think I am?
I wouldn't know what to do, so.
Even you could do this. No faith.
Very good.
It matches.
Yay! And Mrs. Curiosity over here wants to be in on the action. Scouty, you helping?
What about the other one?
The other one's not moved, even though the chair was moved. Jemmy's still sitting there in the sun.
Well, that was such an easy job that we've taken more than 6 months to do.
I know. See? Having time at home.
Doing all the
Random job.
bits and pieces.
Pork belly. Steaming away in there. Jem was very excited with her little project accomplishment that she decided to want to tackle another thing we've been putting off, which is these lights, because it's actually dimmable, but I think the tenant didn't put the correct globes in because the dimmer doesn't work, and we'd really like to just have soft light in the evening. So she's headed out to find some dimmable globes. I think she's had to go to Bunnings, and then she's going to tackle that next.
No globes. The line at Bunnings was ridiculous. They've got this like big fence thing, and there's just, everyone's 1.5 metres apart from each other, but it's just like going like this. I was like, I don't need globes that desperately, I'll get them another time.
We've lasted this long without the dimmable globe.
I just thought while I had the ladder out, I'll do that job as well, but scrap it.
So we've been trying to find the pieces for this little love heart, which is here, which I thought would be easy. I found this piece. This has got to be. Yes. So some of these must be. Ah, 2 pieces.
Look at what I just found in a box in the shed.
Excitement. What?
They are dimmable globes that I just went to Bunnings, Kmart, Coles for. I had them in the shed the whole time.
Oh, see?
5. I need 5.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god. There you go. Get the ladder back out.
The ladder's out. Does anyone else freak out about putting their hands in gloves that they don't wear very often? That have been stored in your shed. And they're like really stiff, so they feel. So I don't know if this is going to work, but it can't be any worse than the failure that it was out front.
So what are you planting?
Well, I'm not going to do the rocket because the rocket worked straight into the ground, and I'm going to plant some of that a little bit later. But this is what I planted out there before, a gourmet mixed lettuce, and it didn't take, and I think it was because I maybe planted it a little bit too deep in the soil, because it says sow thinly and put 3 millimeters deep into the soil, which is not very deep, is it?
No.
3 mil is very, very. So I might try and do 4, and I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I also hedged my bets with a few seeds. So I was going to see what else I had, because I had some stuff from before.
And they like expire?
Probably. So I've got chives, radish. I planted the radish before, that didn't seem to work either. Parsley, mint, peas, and like a rainbow. Well, these say sow by August 17, so that's probably August 16, August 15, August 15, 16, 14, all in August.
You probably bought them in August.
Yeah, and these are ones that I got from the Diggers thing, and they're the same, like December 7th, best before December 17. So maybe I'll just do these 4 lettuce.
Yeah, and Kerry, can you let us know if you can use ones that are past their sow by date? Thanks.
I'll keep them, because
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's probably something you can do to like sprout them or something.
Let's go out and check out these garden beds, show you how beautiful they're looking.
So this bed was a bit of a fail. This was the lettuce attempt. A couple have cropped up in here a couple of times but not survived. But this is the rocket, and it seems to have taken hold. So I'm confident we're going to get something off
And
that.
how long ago did you plant that?
6 weeks, because I'm on to my 3rd lot of sea salt, which I do every 2 weeks. And this is the parsley. These are 2 different types of parsley, which both are looking really good. I think this is the Italian flat leaf, and this might be like going to turn a bit more curly. The dill has really like in the last week. It's just like gone crazy. And the thing I'm most excited about is the coriander, because we've never successfully grown coriander before, and we've actually got what looks like we could actually take some off that and use it. So that's really, really good. The oregano looks great. We just don't really use oregano that
fresh
much.
I don't. I've only ever really used dry.
The basil's just, I mean, it's fine, and we'll still get some off it for a while, but it's probably not going to last. The time didn't happen. And the chives don't seem to be, they've gone up, but I probably thought they were going to go out, which was probably wrong.
Yeah, we'll get some chive off in there.
So
I think it's looking really great.
I'm going to try the rocket again.
Oh, that's cool.
So I just like ripped one of these off, and they've all
it's like
got
paper, is it?
Yeah, and they've got seeds
Well, how nifty.
inside them, and then I just kind of obviously the idea behind the rocket planting another lot is that we'll be able to pick it separate from each other, and our climate, we're pretty much good to plant these all year round from what I can tell. Shall we see? Much better with that colour.
Yeah.
I don't like the white colour. Obviously they don't like going like really low, but
Good job.
2 handy dan jobs today. 2.
Oh, and come and show, I've got to show you something exciting on the puzzle.
Oh.
Look, at the love heart. I found 2 pieces. Surely we can find the inside of the heart.
Feels like a lot of pressure.
You guys, we found the middle of the love heart. Dan found one and I found the other. Progress. We've just started watching our movie for this week, which is Reservoir Dogs. Neither of us have seen it, so already it's like, don't you reckon the quality, it looks so different because it's from 92. But the Dan's timer just went off, so she's back at the pork belly. Let's check it out.
Look how much that piece has shrunk.
It really did, didn't it?
Not on all those time bits.
You can smell the time though.
So now you just want to take the moisture off the skin. But really, surprisingly, like it doesn't...
Yeah, gosh, that's amazing. We have the lid on the slow cooker and everything.
And then the instructions say to salt it.
So you have the oven on, did you?
Yeah, 200.
Yeah.
And it cooks for about 45 to 60. Now really what we're doing, the meat is cooked, but we want to get the top all crunchy. That's the key. Check this out. Look at that.
Smells good.
So now I'm just going to rest it while I get the rest of it ready. We're going to have it with some broccolini and a little bit of this beetroot sauerkraut. And that is pretty much our day today. A little bit of handiwork and a couple of things that we cooked. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.